The exhibits at my local museum definitely didn't look like this. Hello everybody, it's Scott here and we are playing through 8th Era. It's available on iOS and Android. I'm going playing through it on my iPhone 13 Pro, and this is a sponsored vid. We do these from time to time and we like to let you know at the top of the video. So what exactly is going on here? Well, right now we've got our team and we're attacking the other team. I'm just selecting my move. I want to do sort of a general attack here. The different traffic light system, the yellow, red, and we just knocked out a green. There's a sort of rock, paper, scissors element effect right here, and now we've gone on to the next character. This move will be super effective against this one, and that's done a large chunk of damage. But what exactly is going on? Why are we attacking these people on this bridge? What exactly is happening? So, we are in the 8th Era, as it says in the title, and basically what's happened is AI has taken over the world. We knew it was going to happen. It's an inevitable course of action for our species, but an AI system has taken over. It's called Harmony, but it is not harmonious. No, because what's happened is it's done a sort of a post-truth 1984 type of Orwellian deal because it's erased most of human history. It's erased it from the history books. There are no history books. It is just its own little compendium of its own reality, of its own making. But there's a team of people called the Collector Society that want to preserve the history of humanity. And so they have become the docents. Now, if you've been to a museum, you will see a docent going around looking at the exhibits. Basically, they are just there to have a lot of knowledge on what's on display and to also make sure everything's running fine. But here, they can do special attacks like this one and completely blast away the enemies and the foes in different timelines in order to either just take them down or to get to your goal of wanting to restore humanity and the history that's happening. So basically, we've gone through time. I'm currently in the 2nd Era. I've completed the 1st Era. I'm in the 2nd Era right now, gone back in time in order to try to recover different people and different heroes to bring them to join our cause of the Collector Society. And this is our little team right here that I've managed to do. We've managed to get through that entire battle and we've ranked up. Brilliant. So there's lots of different things I'm going to show you right now as we go onto the UI and we go into the menu. That's the story, but I'm just going to go through and show you. So this is the main screen. Clicking on this will battle, the one big sign that says battle, of course. But then there's loads of different stuff we can actually do. Jumping in, we've got the loadout right here, and we can swap out different things. If we actually have something yet, we can equip different pieces of armor, but I actually have this one equipped here, so we don't want to do that. But you can also upgrade as well. If you have any of the appropriate materials and the currency, you can upgrade in order to increase the effectiveness of the loadout. You can also upgrade the characters as well. All of the different characters you can actually change. You can do different things like you can see here, the field guide, all of the different things we can unlock. This is a free-to-play game, so there are options to spend real-world money. I'm just going to show you right here. Clicking on this, you can buy the currency, buy the bits. That's usually used for the upgrading. You do that with the gems, and you buy the gems with real-world money, as you can see right here as it loads up, like this. All those different packages you can see there, that's the gem shop, the resources shop right here, the daily bundles, all that type of stuff. Might as well claim the daily bundle right there. Free reward, thank you very much, right in my pocket, thank you. But let's jump back into a battle, and you can see here all the different eras that we'll go through. I'm just collecting my little rewards now, thank you very much. All the different eras that we'll go through as we try to find the founder to give some good information on Harmony in order to hopefully bring her down and restore the world basically to, well, a better way. Because why would you want to live in a world that, no, there isn't any history, this is the way it is? I personally wouldn't want that at all. We've got to know history in order to be able to not repeat the mistakes of the past. Anyway, as we're loading up our little attack system here, we've got all of our team. We can click who we want in, but you want to make sure that it's a very balanced type of team because you've got, as you can see in the enemies, there's a leaf, there's a moon, and the other one is the sun. Now, as you can see in the middle right here, it is that rock, paper, scissors, the Pokemon elemental type of thing to take them down. So I always want to make sure that I've got a good little system, and I've been choosing these three. That's the kind of the three that we started off with, and then I just tend to flip between this one and this one in reserve. Now let's show you what the actual battles are like. Oops, clicked on you. The actual battles are like themselves. So let's jump in, and as you can see, We've got the main attack here, easy as, we just click on that as a primary attack, but each round that goes by, we get to load up this charge. It's now on 2 out of 20. So if we click on the yellow, because that's gonna be a lot more brilliant. So now we've gone up to 3, we can now use one of our special attacks. And if we hold down on the special attacks, we can actually see what they are. So deals 120 damage to a single enemy. I think I'm gonna do that, 120 damage on this big guy over here. Bish, bash, bosh, we managed to get some defense down on them. So next time we attack, that's gonna do a lot more damage on there. Beautiful. I've talked a lot about this. Let's just actually play through. There are different battle modes as well. There is this story mode. You are also able to go against other players in the PvP tournaments as well. So when you get to level 9, I believe, player level 9, then you'll be able to actually get into these tournaments. And something that's very interesting is that the company have partnered with the US Mint. Yes, the federal thing that actually produces coins. And when you win a tournament, if you win a tournament rather, if you are skilled enough to win a tournament, I should say, then you can actually win a real life physical coin. And I think that's brilliant. There are chances to win real life in your hand prizes. And that is a very good incentive to play, because I wish that was more of a thing. Of if you manage to get all your achievements, or if you manage to do something fantastic, then you win a real life prize, because how brilliant would that be? Not just some little thing on your screen, but no, actually in your hands. So play through and make sure you give it a go so that you can maybe get a tournament and maybe win yourself a little bit of silver bullion. Absolutely. So I definitely need to keep on playing through so I can get skilled at this, because I'm only on level 3 at the moment, so I've got 6 more levels to get through. Anyway, talked enough about it. Let's jump in. Let's actually do some battling right here. Now, this one is a good one because it does 150 damage to a single enemy, 20% chance to speed down the others, but this one 100% and a 90% chance to damage other enemies. So I think if I do this, it should do a nice little, there we go, knocked out 2. That's what I was hoping. It would knock out 2. And then we get rid of you, and I've got 2 left. You can swap out at any time as well. So like right now, my red isn't very good, my sun rather, isn't very good against the moon. If I swap out and then do this, boom, nice little bit of extra hit right there, and then we can get rid of you. That's you gone, and hopefully, oh, we still got another round. You can see in the top left the order of movement as well. So you can see when someone will attack next, and you can plan out a little bit more strategically to go through. But I just want to get rid of, the way I like to play personally, you can go through and be like, oh, if I chip away at them and chip away at them, I like to really just focus on getting rid of one altogether. That's the way I'm at. And if there's less people on the field, then there's less damage coming in. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the way I like to go. Ooh, now I'm definitely at a disadvantage here. So I think I'm going to swap out. There we go. Because what's the point of having someone who's going to be not effective against a load of your enemies? You might as well swap them out. And I'm also looking here as well. I think swap out. Yeah, let's swap out you. Why not? Let's get you into the fray. Okay, so we've got a good setup now. If this will be the splash damage, if I just focus that 120% on you to definitely knock you out, and there we go. The splash got you down. Still only 1 star out of 3. You want to collect as many stars as possible so you can move on to the next thing. You can see here, tournaments, win a physical coin. That's the hope, that's the hope. I did just pick up a little helmet, and I'm hoping I'll be able to maybe attach that. Let's have a look. Oh, so it's for the red, so it's Fury set. So if I think, oh no, that's perfect. Fury set, gonna add you, equip you, beautiful. Very good, very happy about that. There are set bonuses as well. So if you get of the Fury set, which this is part of, everything in the Fury set, you get higher points. As I say, you can upgrade your character as well. The different types, you've got the sun, the moon, and the earth. You're gonna get more out of it, more bang for your buck if you do the one that's actually suitable for them. So I'm gonna give this Felix, I'm gonna give 1 there, get you up to level 8, confirm that, spend that, thank you very much. And I think I should have enough to do Maxine. Maxine is kind of my heavy hitter. She is my ace in the hole. I'm gonna get you up to level 10. Sod it, let's do it, level 10. You are gonna be the power horse. I really like the graphics on this. I like the style and the look of the characters. It's kind of like a claymation Coraline type of deal. I really like the art style. When they first loaded up the first intro movie, I thought it was claymation because of the way it was. And it has that sort of vibe to it, that sort of art style to it. And I'm very much like that. It's charming, it's lovely, and yeah, I am totally here for it. And the way that it plays as well is just really fun. It's really easy to go through. The levels are vibrant, they're colorful, and the actual gameplay, yeah, it's easy to play, but also takes a lot of strategy, because as you're going through, the levels obviously are gonna get a lot tougher. You can just sort of sail through at the very beginning, just like, oh yeah, let's just attack. But then it gets to a point where you're like, oh, hang on. The enemy AI is getting rather advanced. I am getting cornered here. This isn't good. You can see now, well, I've actually just eliminated a lot of their armor bars, but before, the enemies didn't have armor bars, but now they're having armor, and that takes an extra thing. Then you have to start looking at your actual special skills and be like, oh, okay, this reduces that, that reduces this. Got to keep that in mind. There's lots to do, there's lots to keep track of, and as you go through, you will find there is a lot more to keep you involved and engaged. And especially, as I say before, if you keep on playing, you may run the chance of winning actual real-world prizes, which I think is a great incentive to keep on playing. But yes, I'm gonna keep battling through these hordes of mechs and enemies right here and say, my friends, this has been 8th Era. Let us know down below, what do you think? Will you be giving this a go? Are you a fan of these turn-based games such as this? And what do you think of the art style? I think it is lovely. I think it looks gorgeous. It plays wonderful. And what do you think about the idea of winning some real-world prizes? I am all for that. But yes, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But as oh, look at that. That's stacked against there. I might swap you out. As I am swapping out one of my characters, I will say, my friends, luck and more to you all, and catch you next time. Boom!